Hello, wonderful farmers. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Agricobedo series. I'm one of your regular hosts, Dr. B in the building. Now, have you ever gotten to your farm and you discover that few members of your flock are not taking part in the daily hustle and bustle for feed? Have you ever seen some of them take a rest after working as a result of leg pains? Have you ever seen some of them dragging their feet as if they want to pull up the popular Michael Jackson moonwalk stance? Watch it, those guys are not Michael Jackson reincarnate. In fact, those could be signals that you are dealing with a case of paralysis on the farm. Now, fasten your seatbelt as I'm going to dissect this topic in a relatable manner. Just like Lionel Messi dissects the defenses of most clubs he has ever played against in the prime of his career. Now, what is paralysis in poultry? Generally speaking, paralysis in poultry simply connotes the loss of ability to use a body part. This could be the limbs, which are the two legs, it could be the wings, or it could be the neck. Loss of ability to use any of those body parts in poultry is generally referred to as paralysis. Now, sit back, I'm going to tell you the A to Z of why you have paralysis on the farm, and most importantly, how to prevent this on your farm. Paralysis in poultry is majorly caused by 5 different factors. But for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to lay emphasis on 3 of these points. Now, the number 1 leading cause of paralysis in poultry globally is Marek disease. Marek disease is actually an infection caused by a virus agent, and it usually targets the nerves of the body, usually the nerves of the limbs. Marek infection is that bad guy that crashes into your party and ruins everything. Now, how can you prevent Mareks on the farm? Simple. There are 2 ways by which you can actually check Marek on your farm. The number 1 thing is to do vaccination. In the 4th week of life, make sure you vaccinate your flock. Then secondly, maintain a strict biosecurity on the farm. When you do vaccination, what you are doing is that you are building the biological defense of the body. But when you maintain a strict biosecurity on the farm, you are actually what you are doing in essence is that you are the mechanical defense of the farm is being reinforced so that Marek infection does not have access into your farm. Then secondly, paralysis in poultry can be caused by thiamine deficiency. What is thiamine? Thiamine is your popular vitamin B1. Thiamine deficiency in the feed can lead to serious paralysis on the farm, and that is the reason why, as a farmer, you must make sure that your feed is carefully and painstakingly formulated so that you can give your flock a balanced diet and at every given time. Because as humans, you need a balanced diet to stay fit and to stay healthy. Likewise in poultry, you need a balanced diet to keep them fit, healthy, so that you can get the best from those flock. Now, number 3. This number 3 cause of paralysis is one of the leading causes of paralysis in poultry farms in Nigeria. In fact, it is the Oga Patapata of them all. What is this number 3 point? This is actually mycotoxins. By mycotoxins, we mean a broad category of toxins that is being produced by fungi, and this is usually as a result of the usage of contaminated feed materials in feed formulation. So, for you to prevent mycotoxin on your farm, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. 1, you need to make sure that you observe and you check. You do a physical examination of your material at point of procurement. Your maize, your soya, and your wheat offer must be critically examined for any traces of moldy growth before you procure them. Then secondly, it is a general rule of thumb that you must always add toxin binder to your feed while doing your feed, because physically looking at the feed materials, they might be free of mold, but they might actually contain some level of mycotoxin. So to be on the safe side, it is usually okay for you to add toxin binder to your feed while formulating your feed. Now, another thing that you can do is to put mold inhibitor in your feed while compounding your feed. And for as many farmers that use finished feed on their farm, it is advisable for you to pick your feed from a reputable brand, a brand that has been known for quality all over the years. And if you are very confused, you don't know which feed brand to go for, you can as well make findings from your fellow farmer. Any feed brand that is giving results at that point in time is actually a good one for you. Now, the remaining two causes of paralysis in poultry are number 1, botulism, and 2, trauma. Botulism simply refers to a condition that is caused by toxin being produced by a class of bacteria, and once they produce this toxin in huge level within the birds, it will lead to paralysis, and it's usually a result of usage of contaminated feed material while formulating the feed. And the last one, which is trauma, I believe we are all familiar with trauma, and you will discover that of all those 5 points that I've itemized, you discover that about 60-65% of this point has to do with the feed. And that is the reason why, as a farmer, you must not joke with the quality of your feed. You must make sure that you give your feed the best quality of feed at any given time so that you can get the best out of that flock. In conclusion, a happy flock is a healthy flock is a happy flock. And once your flock is happy, you'll get the best from that flock in terms of eggs and meat. So, as a farmer on this platform, let's endeavor to share this content with as many farmers that we know as possible, so that collectively we can put an end to paralysis on poultry farm. Thank you for listening.